Hello and welcome, guys. So, I've got no fucking mic in. Need a microphone. Otherwise, things don't work very well. Hello, guys, and welcome to another little live stream. So, today we're going to be talking about the Aeldari datasheets. So, these are some of the ones that have been shown on stream with Warhammer. We might even get to take a look at some of the Leviathan datasheets, because the rumour is that they're going to be going live today as well. So if they go live while we're on stream, hopefully you guys can maybe check up for me, see if they do go live. If they do go live, let me know, and then we can go and have a look at them live, which will be pretty cool. We can have a look at them together. Hi Drew, how you doing? He says, I've not seen these yet. I wonder what route they take the Aeldari in. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't looked too closely at them. I've had a little brief look. They definitely don't look bad. I'll say that. Right. So let's get into some... Oh, just to let everyone know, if you're not, we've got a Discord. The link is in the description. So take a look at that. Also, I know the Leviathan box is on pre-order, so if you want to get a discount on a Leviathan box, you can go over to 40k Gaming, and they do a discount there. So it's www.40kgaming.co.uk. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Avatar of Khaine, the big bad boy himself. I love this model. It's so cool. This model is actually the old metal model, when I was a mere boy, was one of the first models I ever saw for Warhammer, and my stepbrother actually had it, and I just thought it was such a cool model, and I love the new rendition, what they've done. So let's have a look at these rules. So starting off, we have movement 10, toughness 12. So T12, you're looking at the same toughness as a Land Raider. I think that's quite nice, it's quite good. He's movement 10, which is pretty speedy. He is a monster, so he's not going to be just walking through ruins, but, you know, he's fast enough to get round them ruins. I think like movement 10, it's not too bad at all. Wounds 14, 2-up save. So 2-up save is going to be really key in this edition. And I believe monsters can get cover, the benefits of cover. So if you can't see the full Avatar of Khaine, he will be getting cover to that save. So that all covers massive in this edition, because the AP is quite low. Then you've got Leadership 6+, which will come into effect maybe if he becomes battle shocked. Not only will you lose his 5 objective control, but then you won't be able to play stratagems on him. And when you've got a big beast like this in the centre of the board, you're going to want to buff him up with stratagems, whether to make him more durable or whether to make him more killy. So, we have Wailing Doom, sustained hits D3, 12-inch range. This is, so every 6 you're going to get D3 extra hits. It's 1 attack though, so it's very unlikely you're going to roll out 6. You'll be buzzing when you do, but it will happen very rarely. Unless for some reason you can crit hit on better than that. Did the Avatar used to have a rule ignoring Melter/Flamers? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that, but it would seem sort of thematic, considering he's like fiery burning in the old lava. So it's a 2+ ballistic skill, strength 16, -4 d6 +2. So really nice strength. You're going to be wounding pretty much everything on a 3, if not a 2. -4 AP is really high AP in this edition. It's going to be putting most things off their armor save or onto their invuln, or maybe a 6-up save if you've got a 2-up save. D6 +2 damage is pretty reliable damage in this edition. I think it's the same as what it was last time. So then we have the Wailing Doom, which is his strike attack. Attack 6, 2-up save, strength 14, -4, d6 +2 damage. That is really nice. It was probably way back then No probs. Your mic's got a bit of reverb. Ooh. I don't know why it's reverbing. Let's have a look. Bear with me a second. Just making sure this is off. It is off. Okay. Let's get back into it. Is the reverb still bad? Okay, so then we have the melee, attacks 12, 2-up weapon skill, and strength 7, -2, 2 damage. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. 2 damage strike attack, you know, sort of thing Morty can dream of. Cheers, Drew. I'll have to try and sort it out and have a look next time. So 12 attacks, 2 up, and strength 7 -2, 2 damage. I think it's a great sweep attack. It's a great sweep profile. So molten form. Each time an attacker is allocated to this model, half the damage characteristic of that attack, which is huge. We've seen very little of that so far in 10th edition. To be halving the damage of attacks, I think is massive. He's obviously got that 4-up in bunt at T12. Then he's halving damage, so you know you roll your D6 +2, maybe you get a 4, you get +2, 6 damage, but he's halving it down to 3. It's going to make him much more durable. And if there is an ability or a way or a stratagem to be able to put a 5-up feel no pain on him, he's going to be really good. The Bloody Handed, which is an aura, while a friendly Aeldari unit is within 6 inches of this model, add 1 to the advance and charge rolls made for that unit, which is really nice. So it's going to affect him as well, so he's going to get +1 to his charge. Really, really good. He gets Strands of Fate, so yeah, just an all-round really, really good data sheet there for the Avatar of Cain. From what we've seen from others, like, he makes Morty look a bit sad, really. Harley says you can make him -1 to hit and wound. How do you do that, Harley? Is it a stratagem or is it like powers? Well, let me know. We are going to move on. So we have the Storm Guardians. So movement 7, T3, 4-up save, wounds 1, 6-up leadership, 2 wounds for the platform, and then we have 2 OC, 6-up leadership. So we have the Aeldari Flamer. Assault, ignores cover, torrent, strength 4, 0 AP, 1 damage, very nice. The fusion gun, which is basically a melt art, strength 8, -4 D6, and it's +2.5 range, but it's only 12-inch range. And then the shuriken pistol. So Harley says the Farseer on foot ability makes something -1 to wound. Yeah, that's very nice then, Harley. You're going to make him ultra durable, have that Farseer with him. I like it. And also, if that Farseer is with him, you can then make the Strands of Fate auto 6, I believe. So having him walk around, you give him auto 6 saves, you give him auto 6 damage, suddenly makes him really nice. Then we have Shuriken Pistols. Shuriken Pistols are -1. Strength 4, -1 damage. That's actually quite nice. Wasn't expecting them to be -1. Then we have the Aeldari Power Sword, which I'm gathering you can only put on the Sergeant, maybe? Well, maybe you can put it on anything. But they're 2 attacks, strength 4, -2, 1 damage, which is really nice, or the combat weapon, which is strength 3, 0 AP. And then we have Stormblade. At the end of your command phase, if this unit is within the range of an objective marker you control, that objective marker remains under your control. So sticky objectives, we've seen it before quite a bit. Crew platform, when the Storm Guardian unit is destroyed, the platform disappears because it's not manned. And then the models in this Bear's unit with the Serpent Shield have a 5-up invulnerable save. I said yes, he's so tanky, and the strat we have can move him 7 inches end of the opponent's turn, so he can move 17 inches and charge possibly. Very nice. He's going to be brutal. I like it a lot. Okay, what we got up next? Oh, Warp Spiders. Again, super old sculpt this is. But super cool, the old Warp Spiders. So we have movement 12, toughness 3, is what we expect, 3-up save, 1 wound, 6-up leadership, 2 wounds for the Exarch, and then they're both OC1. So the Death Spinner. So these guys are just renowned for their like warping abilities, their teleport abilities. Devastating wounds and torrent, so it's a flamer. 12 inch range, D6, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. We'll be doing more wounds though on the 6s, which is quite nice. You've got 5 of them, 5 D6, dropping in, boom. Obviously they've got deep strike keyword. Close combat weapon. So they've got 2 attacks with 3-up weapon skill, strength 3, 0 AP, 1 damage, and then the power blades. If the cannon power blades is 3 attacks, 3-up weapon skill, strength 4, -2, 1 damage. I like it. And then they have the flicker jump. In your movement phase, when this unit makes a normal move, it can make a flicker jump. If it does, until the end of the phase, its move characteristic is changed to 24 inches. But you must roll 1d6 after this unit ends its move, and on a 1 it suffers 1 more wound. So you might lose a guy or take a wound on your Exarch. This unit is not eligible to declare a charge in the same turn in which it makes a flicker jump. So you can't charge, but to be honest, you just flicker up, get on an objective, flame something off of it. Interesting that the leaderships are the same, so 6+, 6+, so now you're not really getting like extra leadership for having an Exarch, or extra leadership for having maybe sergeants and stuff like that. It'd be interesting to see if that is how that goes. So they do have the fly keyword and the jump pack keyword, and they have a 5-up invuln. So 3-up save, 5-up invuln is what we've come to expect from the Aspect Warriors. Okay, what we got next? Okay, the old support weapons. 3-inch move, they ain't going far. Toughness 6, it's not bad. Toughness 6 actually is quite nice. 4-up save, 5 wounds, 4-up save. Okay, expected it to be better than that. 5 wounds, 6-up leadership, and OC1. D-cannon, blast, devastating wounds, heavy, indirect fire. You're probably not going to be moving these very much. Although it is only 24-inch range for this one, for the big bad boy. So it is D3 attacks, 3+ ballistic skills, strength 16, -4 AP, D6 +2. That is really nice. Really nice. And on 6s, that will be D6 +2 mortal wounds instead. Oof, you're hitting on 2s because they're heavy if you don't move. Oof, I like that. It's nice because it's 24-inch range, so it isn't the range isn't stupid, but what it means is you put it, in your deployment zone somewhere behind some cover, and then you let your opponent, you make sure it's in range of the objectives, and then you just wait for them to move on, and then just boom, 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 boom. The D cannon with the Farseer forces 6s to wound with strands of fate. George says, yes, George, that's going to be naughty. Or just a straight 6 damage, which means it will be then 8 damage. Oof. Oh, I see what you mean. Straight 6 to wound, make it devastating wounds, so it's mortal wounds. Yeah. Could you do the 6 to wound and then the 6 for damage? I think you can only do one per battle round, can't you? Leviathan is supposedly dropping at 4. Okay, Drew. If I'm still on at 4, then we'll take a look at them. Okay, Shadow Weaver. So this one is the same, devastating wounds, heavy, direct fire, blast. So 48 range, D6 plus 2. So this can hit anything from all over the place. Oof. So do you have to choose one of these weapons, or is this like this isn't an option, is it? You have to either have the D cannon or you have the Shadow Weaver. I wonder just how many D cannons will be fielded by the Eldari. Yeah, I wonder too, Joe. Harley said D cannons are so good, love it, and the suppress rule is nice and heavy, so hitting them on freeze out of line of sight. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that as well, hitting on freeze out of line of sight because of the heavy rule. And then you've got the Shuriken Catapult, which you've seen, and the Vibro Cannon, which is 48 range, heavy, D6 shots, 3+, strength 8, -1, 2 damage. I think, to be honest, it will be the D Cannon and the Shadow Weaver people will be taking. I think them two look the best. Close combat weapon is meh. So, artillery barrage. In your shooting phase, after this unit is shot, select one unit, excluding a monster or vehicle that's bit by one of these more attacks. And you basically suppress them, which makes them subtract 1 from their hit roll, which is really nice as well. Like Harley said, it's a lovely rule. You have to choose, yes. You have to choose either a D cannon, a Shadow Weaver, a Shuriken Catapult, or a Vibro Cannon. So yeah, so support weapons, I mean, depending on how many points they are, look amazing. Also, guide doesn't say core, so you can give them full rerolls. Oh, very nice. What is guide? Is that now a stratagem, or is that a psychic off of someone? I haven't seen it yet, so I'm hoping it's on one of these data sheets that I'll be able to have a look at. We have the Vipers. The Vipers. So movement 14, toughness 6, 3+ save, wounds 6, 6 up leadership, OC 2. Really nice movement. Anything fast in this game is just so good. We have the Aeldari Missile Launcher Starshot. So the one shot is strength 10 -2 D6, and the blast version is the Sunburst, which is D6 shots, strength 4 -1 damage, which is alright, not bad. And then you've got the Bright Lance, which we've seen before, -3 D6 +2, strength 12. Scatter Laser, which is 6 shots, which also seems very strong, strength 5, 0 AP 1 damage. Shuriken Cannon, Star Cannon, which is strength 8 -3, 2 damage, with 2 shots. Star Cannon doesn't look bad. And then the Twin Shuriken Catapult, which you get twin linked. Nice. And then the Wraithbone Hull, which is strength 6, 0 AP 1 damage, which is 3 attacks at 4+. Guide is on faster on bike and goes off on a 2+ in command phase. Very nice. In your shooting phase, after this model is shot, select one enemy unit hit by one or more of those attacks. Until the end of the phase, that enemy unit cannot have the benefit of cover. That's nice. Move up, take someone's cover away, and then indirect fire them with all your support weapons that are now hitting on freeze because they're heavy. Okay, so we have the Warlock Skyrunner and the Farseer Skyrunner. Stuff like Vipers with Bright Lance become very good with detachment rule, giving a reroll, wound and hit. Yes, agreed, Harley. That reroll to wound, reroll to hit, because it's like every unit. So if you've got units of separate units of Vipers, it's really, really nice. So we have movement 14, toughness 4, 3 up save, 5 wounds, 6 up leadership, 2 OC, and they're exactly the same apart from the Warlock has 3 wounds instead. So we have the Eldritch Storm, which is Psychic Blast, D6, Strength 6, minus 2, D3. It's not bad. 24-inch range. The pistol. Then we have the Singing Spear, which is Assault Psychic, Strength 9, 0 AP, 3 damage. 1. It's alright. And then Shuriken Catapults with Sin. Then the Singing Spear, Psychic, it's 2 attacks, weapon skill 2+. And then it's Strength 3, 0 AP, 3 damage. And then Anti-Infantry 2+, Psychic, Witchblade, which is Strength 3, 0 AP, 2 damage, hit on 2s, wound on 2s, on infantry. Nice. Not bad. They're not going to be like combat beasts, are they? Let's see what they're buffing out. Once per turn, when you use Fate Dice to substitute roll made for this unit, 12 inches of a fasting model from your army, you basically change the Fate Dice into a 6, which is super good. It's just so nice. And then Guide. This is what you're talking about, Hardy. Guide, in your command phase, you can roll 1d6 on 2+, select one friendly infantry, one friendly Aeldari unit, not infantry, any unit, within 12 inches of Psyker. Until the start of your next command phase, each time model in that unit makes an attack, you can re-roll the hit roll. And I'm gathering that if you've got multiple farseers, you can then do Guide multiple times now. Is that a thing? Is not just you can only do Guide once, because I think it specifically says if you can only do something. So you can just have like 3 Farseer Skyrunners, turning stuff into 6s and giving out Guide to 3 different units. I mean, it's got to be a must include 3, surely. Like, that would be really strong. Depending on how many points they are. I mean, if they're 500 points each, it's probably not, but I very much doubt that's the sort of cost they're going to be. So, Harley says, I don't actually know, it doesn't say. But, so, Harley, on some of the other abilities, it says if this, it's psychic, so I'm sure it will be a specific psychic thing. But so on some of the other abilities, it says if any other models have this, you can only basically use it once per phase or turn or whatever. Doesn't say that on that, but it may say something in Psychic. So, Runes of Battle, Psychic. In your command phase, select one of the following to take effect until the start of your next command phase. Conceal. Models in this model's unit have the stealth ability, so you get -1 to hit. Reveal. Ranged weapons equipped in the models. Ignore cover. Nice little buff to have. I mean, the thing is, we're assuming he doesn't really, we can't see the rest of his data sheet, we're assuming he doesn't really do anything more than the fastest Skyrunner in terms of damage output and stuff. They've both got 4-up in runs, but I'd assume they mean it as only once. Okay, that'd be interesting to know. Because the Warlock's nice, but if he's, say, I don't know, 90 points, you're basically paying 90 points to get stealth or ignore cover. Is it worth it for 90 points? I mean, I don't know if he's 90 points. He might be 50, 40 points. If he's 40 points, it's probably worth it. But I don't know. It just seems a bit like... And you're probably only going to be able to put him on biker units. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's head into the next one. Harley, would you take a Warlock or not? Harley plays Eldar, that's why I'm asking him. Okay. Movement 14. This is the Wind Riders. T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, 6-up leadership, 2 OC. George says, I think it will be a match play, competitive play rule that all abilities are one use per turn. They eluded it early on to encourage not spamming units. Okay. I mean, it would make sense because why wouldn't you spam just the units with the best abilities to then buff, you know? Because in that, like, you're not going to take a Farseer Skyrunner more than once if you can only use them abilities once per turn, no matter how many times you've got them abilities. So, yeah. Scatter Laser. Oh, sorry. So movement T4, threat save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC 2. Sort of what we expect. OC 2 is quite nice though. Scatter laser, 36 inch range, 6 attacks, 3 up ballistic skills, strength 5, 0p, 1 damage. Depending on points, they are 65 points in knives, so maybe 65 points to get -1 to hit or ignore cover. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Still think it's like expensive because he's not really doing anything else. Although he is 3 wounds and just an extra model. Yeah, no, 65 points I could live with that. So Scout Laser is a 6 attack, strength 5, 0p, 1 damage, very nice. Stripping Cannon with Sins, strength 6, 3 attacks, -1, 2 damage. And then Twin Stripping Catapult, which is Assault, and Twin Link, which is -1, 1 damage at strength 4. Nice. Swift Demise. Each time model in this unit makes a ranged attack that targets the closest enemy will reroll. Eligible target, reroll a hit roll of 1. If the target of that attack is in range of objective marker, you reroll on the full hit roll. Oof. 6 shots per Wind Rider, rerolling the hit roll. Hitting on 3s, rerolling hits, strength 5, 0p, 1 damage. It's a lot of volume. He may also have Smite or something. Yeah, he might have Smite, but to be honest, Smite's not that good, is it? Okay, what we got up next? Oh, we just had to. We have Aeldari. I might find it a little bit hard to read this. So it's movement 7, T4, 6 up save. Why has he got a 6 up save? That's odd. A 6 up save. Anyway, 5 wounds, leadership 6 plus, OC1. I know he's got a 4 up in bun, but having a 6 up save, doesn't that strike everyone as strange? Anyway, Shuriken Pistol. I like the look of normal guardians as objective holders. Okay. Shuriken Pistol. Range 12. Mind War. Does that say anti-character? Does it say anti-character? Precision, Psychic. I think it says anti-character 4 plus. 18 inch range, 2 plus ballistic skills, strength 5, -2, D6 damage. Oof. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? It's only 1 attack to be fair, but the Staff of Ulframar, and Witchblade. Anti-infantry 2 plus, Psychic, strength 5, -1, 2 damage, 3 attacks. Nice. So he's not really putting out a lot of damage, but he could, you know, just stick a D6 straight into your face, which would be a bit annoying. A nice HQ sniper. Yeah, precision, 18 inch range, anti-character, I believe, 4 plus. So yeah, HQ hitter, yeah. So yeah, quite nice. At the start of the battle, when making your first Strands of Fate roll an additional 3d6. This means you will roll 15d6. That's pretty nice. How many points do you think he is, Harley? An extra 3 fate dice just for nothing. I mean, well, say for nothing, I don't know how much he is, but... And then we have Doom. At the start of your shooting phase, you can select one enemy unit within 18 inches, and visible to the sidecar, roll d6 and a 2 plus, you get +1 to wound. Which is really nice. I think I prefer this to... Araman's got a +1 to wound, but it's only for Araman's unit, whereas this is for the whole army. You just look at it and you go 2 plus, that guy's +1 to wound, and everyone can shoot at it. Harley says it's auto take. Yeah, he's an auto take as long as he doesn't cost too many points. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be about 100. You know, relevant to like 9th points. We don't know how the points are going to completely change, but I'm assuming that's about how much he would be. Yeah, looks very nice. Has he got... He's not locked to... He doesn't look like he's locked to anything anymore. He can just go with any faction. I suppose the way they're doing detachments now, characters aren't really locked to you know, chapters or... I mean, I'm sure characters will still be locked to chapters. You wouldn't be able to take different characters from different chapters, but I don't know how it's going to work with Craft World. Warlock Skyrunner, haven't we looked at this guy? Oh, we saw the other side. I don't think he's got anything there to write home about. Destructor. He's got a little flamer. Yeah, he's alright. Okay, Rangers. Rangers. You can have between 5 and 10. Every model is equipped with Ranger long rifle, shuriken pistol, and close combat weapon. So, movement 7, toughness 3, 5 up save, 1 wound, 6 up leadership, and OC1. Ranger long rifle, heavy precision. So, if you stand still, 36-inch range, which is nice. 1 shot. Stand still, you're hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s if you move in. Strength 4 minus 1, 2 damage. Nice. Doesn't have devastating wounds, which I'm surprised at. Shuriken pistol, assault pistol. Yeah, it's minus 1 damage, and then the close combat weapon is 1 attack. Crap. They have infiltrators, which we would expect. They have stealth, which I'd expect. So they're minus 1 to hit. They can infiltrate anywhere on the board in deployment, 9 inches away. And then they have Path of the Outcast, Path of the Harley. I'm only joking, Harley, not an outcast. Once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or full-back move within 9 inches of this unit, if this unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move of D6, as if it were your movement phase. Once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or full-back move within 9 inches of this unit, if this unit is not within engagement range, it can make a normal move up to D6. That's alright, so if someone sort of moves towards you, like thinking about trying to get a charge off, you roll D6 and then just move away. Drew says, I was expecting the sniper to have Devastating 2, didn't he? Ever saw it's the Vindicator, but the Vindicator Assassin, yeah, he had devastating wounds, definitely. He looked brutal. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen many other snipers, but I was expecting these boys to have devastating wounds. But yeah, the Rangers do look good though. Strength 4 minus 1, 2 damage. It's still not a bad profile when you've got like 5 sniper shots. It's not bad. And they're going to be hitting on 2s if they're not moving. You infiltrate them in, stick them up the top 6 inches high, up a building, so then they get plunging fire, so then it's AP 2 damage instead. You know, it's quite nice. It's not bad at all. And also, even if you're just using them to sit there and like take objectives, you know, they haven't got the they've got a fire up in button, but they haven't got that thing where they get +2 to their cover save anymore, so they wouldn't be getting a 3 up save in cover, they'd just be getting a 4 up save because they're 5 up save normally. 7-inch move is nice though as well. Obviously they're Aeldari, so they're going to be nippy. But yeah, I like them. Rangers look good. That's what we got next. Ooh, fire prisms. These look brutal. These I reckon are going to be 500 points each, Harley. Movement 14, T9. Okay, so the toughness isn't the highest. I mean, they're the same toughness as a Rhino, which is pretty much what they were before. I think they were T7. Rhinos were T7, they're now T9. I mean, multi-melters are still winning them on 4s. Your Bright Lancers and stuff, and your Las Cannons are winning them on 3s. They've got 3-up save, a 12 wounds, which now stuff's D6 plus 2. You know, you're getting that minimum of 3 damage, probably looking around sort of 5 to 6 damage on average. So you need a couple of Las Cannon shots through to kill one of these. 6-up leadership, 3 OC. I don't own any of them. I only need support platforms. Okay. So you're just going for support weapons, just a pa-boom, pa-boom, pa-boom. Okay, prism cannons, dispersed pulse, blast, 2d6, 3-up ballistic skills, strength 6, -1/2 damage. And then we have the prism cannon, focus lancers, linked fire, which means that one of them can stick their nose out, and then the other 2 prisms can shoot through it. So it's 2 attacks, 3-up ballistic skill, strength 18, -4, straight 6 damage. Really good AP, really good strength, really good damage. And the 2 shots makes it also very tasty. Then you've got shuriken cannon and shuriken catapult. Twin shuriken catapult. Now, Wraith Bone Hole, so 3 attacks at strength 6. Fair enough. Deadly Demise D3, Strands of Fate. Crystal Matrix. Each time a model is selected to shoot, you can reroll 1 hit roll and you can reroll 1 wound roll when resolving these attacks. Now, why is this so strong? Because if you've got 6 shots, so you've got 3 of these shooting at the same target, let's call it a knight. You're going to probably hit with at least, say, out of the 6 shots, you're going to hit with 4. The 2 that you miss are probably going to be off 2 different prisms, so you get to re-roll them hits, yeah? So then you get 5, maybe 6 hits. Then you do the wound roll, and then you're going to be wounding most stuff on 3s. Maybe 2 don't wound, so then you re-roll. Also, if you just did happen to use your re-rolls, you've then got re-rolls to hit and wound through your thing. Although you can't re-roll a re-roll, but if one guy misses both hits, you can re-roll both of them because of the detachment rule. So then you can go 2 hits re-roll or 2 wounds re-rolled. So these guys are not missing, is basically what I'm saying. There's going to be 5, I reckon most times there's going to be 5 wounds through, and then you've got a save. So, and then probably you've got a 4-up save, so you're going to save half of them. So you save 2. 3 go through, that's 18 damage. That kills a lot of stuff. Yes, Harley is loving the fact that these fire prisms re-roll everything for free. No one else is that doesn't play Eldar, but Eldar players are loving it. I mean, at the end of the day, when they do linked fire, they do... actually... I thought they all had to target the same unit, but I don't think they do. When selecting targets for this weapon, you can measure range and determine visibility from another friendly fire prism that is visible to the bearer. So you don't even have to all target the same unit. Ooh. So you can just have one guy out there in the open, shoot, 3 different targets, which you can get re-rolls off of, and then you just fire and fade him back behind cover. You keep that 2 CP ready in the old back pocket. Very, very nice. They are going to be really good, I think, in this edition. Definitely worth having a look at, getting them if you are a Craftworld player. Especially with all the talk of being more vehicles about and that sort of thing. It's definitely worth having a look at. Okay, we have the Warwalkers. So movement 10, toughness 7. Toughness 7. It's not bad, is it, toughness 7? Takes a lot of, you know, these strength 6 weapons. What were they before? Toughness 5? 3-up save, 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC 2. So Aeldari missile launcher, star shot, we've seen a lot of these before. Starburst, yeah. So strength 10 minus 2d6. Bright lances. I mean, if it's me, I'm taking bright lances all day on these. Depending on how much more they are, but I just think. I mean, maybe in this you want something that's like anti-tank, but then I think I'd be taking the scatter laser if I was taking anti-tank. Or maybe shuriken cannons. Shuriken cannons are quite nice. If you've got 2 of them on there, then you get sustains hit 1, 6 shots, strength 6 minus 1, 2 damage. Could be alright. Warwalker feat, tax free, strength 5, 0 P, 1 damage, nice. And then we have a scout, so it's got a 9-inch scout move, which is good. Harley says Warwalkers look amazing. And each time a ranged attack targets this unit, subtract 1 from the wound. -1 to wound. Ooh, that's why Harley said they look amazing. That is nice. At T7, -1 to wound. So all your strength 6 weaponry is having to wound on 6s, and all your, anything strength sort of 12 and 13 and below is then wounded on 4s, which is really good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Stick a couple of bright lances on that and have that just running about. Pew pew! And also, if you have a Warwalker on its own, it's rerolling to hit, it's rerolling to wound. That's some reliable damage with those bright lances. And it has a 4-up invuln. Yes, Harley, you are correct. 4-up invuln also makes it really nice and durable. -1 to wound, 4-up invuln. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you get like a bright, like a las cannon through on it, there's a good chance it could die in one shot. But you have got to get that attack through, and if you shoot at that, you're not shooting at other stuff. So yeah, tasty. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, next up we have. I think I've done the war twice here. Yeah. Get off. Get off. Okay, we have a Wraithguard. So you can take 5 to 10 Wraithguard. Every model is equipped with the Wraith Cannon close combat weapon. So these, what are the close combat ones called? You've got the Wraithguard and the Wraith something else, I believe. I can't remember. So in 9th, don't they half damage and have like a 5-up feel no pain or something? So movement 6, T7, 2-up save. 2-up saves are very nice in this edition. 3 wounds, T7 as well. That's really nice. Really nice. Leadership 6 plus, OC1. So, already given the thing of this being quite a durable unit, Wraith Cannons, we have Devastating Wounds, 18-inch range, 1 attack, 4-up ballistic skill, strength 14, -4, d6 damage. 1 shot, hitting on a 4. Oof. Oof. That's not nice, is it? If that was hitting on a 3, I'd be like, okay. It hasn't even got heavy, so it's not even like if he stays still, not that you'd want to because it's 18 inch range, so probably most of the time you're going to have to move, but still, if you at least give it heavy, so if you did stay still, you'd be hitting on a 3. That's a bit naughty. I might be missing something. Hang on, what's the war construct say? Once per battle round, when an enemy unit targets this unit, after that unit is finished making its attacks, this unit can shoot as if it were your shooting phase. When doing so, this unit's ranged weapons have the pistol ability. Okay. Harley said, Wraith Seal most likely make them +1 to hit. Yeah, you're probably right there, mate. There's probably characters and stuff that will give them buffs to make them better, and maybe if they were better, it'd be too good, And then you've got the D-Scythe, which is 12-inch range, D6 shots. Not a flamer. So it's 4 ballistic skills, strength 10, -4, 1 damage. Yeah. I mean, the AP's fantastic on both these weapons. But I mean, we'll see what the race here gives them and stuff, but at the minute, depending on how many points they are, other than the fact they're a little bit durable and you can shoot if someone shoots at you, they're not really tickling my pickle. What does everyone else think? They just seem a little bit meh, you know? Not sure they're really doing anything for us. So I'm going to go and have a look at, because I think that is all of the Aeldari that I have. What is, I think we'll have a little look at the Leman Russ because I want to see what that's doing as well. Leman Russ. Does anyone know if the Leviathan date sheets have gone live yet? Someone check, someone check. Here we are. Found the Leman Russ. Okay. The Leman Russ. Bear with me guys, 2 seconds, just getting the Leman Russ up. Harley said you missed loads. What other ones are there? Let me know. So we have the Leman Russ battle tank. Drew says they're a side grade, it appears. I wonder who can boost them to give them an extra edge. Yeah. Space Marine, yes, not near. So the Space Marine ones are up, are they? Okay, we'll have a look at them in a second. So, Leman Russ battle tank, movement 10, toughness 11, 2 up save, 13 wounds, 7 leadership, OC 3. Harley, let me know which date sheets on the Aeldari I've missed. So we've got Heavy Bolter, which we've seen before, hitting on 4s. Heavy Flamer, which ignores cover and torrent. Very nice, strength 5. -1 damage. Heavy Stubber, that's what we expect. Hunter Killer Missile, which is 1 shot, strength 14, -3d6. I've missed Striking Scorpions, Fire Avengers, both Phoenix Lords, Wave Serpent, and Normal Guardians. I think the Normal Guardians were on the faction focus, but yeah. Send them to me, Harley, and I'll try and get them up. Then we have Las Cannon, which was Sin, which is only D6 +1 because it's not the thingy now, ballistic Las Cannon, ballistus Las Cannon. Leman Russ battle cannon, nice. Strength 10 -1 free damage. So it's toughness 11, so it's 1 less than a Land Raider, but it has a 2 up save, which is very good. Then we have the plasma cannons, which are -2 and -3, strength 7, strength 8, 1 and 2 damage, D3 shots. Not loads of shots on the plasma cannons. Storm Bolter, which is as we'd expect, and then the armor track, strength 7, 0 P, 1 damage, 6 attacks, hit on 4 ups. So then we have Armoured Spearhead. It's only deadly demise D3. Each time this model makes an attack that targets an enemy unit, reroll a hit roll of 1. If that unit is an objective marker, reroll a whole hit roll. No one's going to want to be an objective marker in this game, I tell you. Harley has sent me said things, maybe. Or maybe not. Where have you sent them in? Okay, let's have a look to see if Warhammer community have got anything for us to see. I'm gathering this is going to be in the downloads rather than an article. Da, 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 da. Not article, downloads. Space Marines. Look at that for time. Okay, so let's go through these bad boys. Okay, so we have Captain in Terminator Armour. Movement 5, T5, 2 up save, 6 wounds, 6 up leadership, OC1. Very nice. So he has a combi weapon, infantry 4+, anti-infantry 4+, devastating wounds, rapid fire 1. Nice. Storm Bolter, rapid fire 2, which is just hitting on 2s, strength 4, 0 AP, 1 damage, 2 attacks. Whereas the combi weapon has 1 attack. So it's a... The combi weapon's like... meh. Devastating wounds, anti-infantry 4+. So you're going to do a mortal wound on a 4+. It's alright. Cheers, Drew, for posting that for us. Okay, so Chain Fist, anti-vehicle 3+, 5 attacks. So this is a captain in Terminator. He gets 5 attacks, strength 8 minus 2 damage, but anti-vehicle 3+. So you're doing critical hits on a 3+. Nice. Power Fist. We've seen this before. Relic Weapon. Relic Weapon is 6 attacks, strength 5 minus 2 damage. So you're hitting on 2s with the Power Fist, the Relic Weapon, and the Twin Lightning Claws, but you're hitting on 3s with the Chain Fist and the Thunder Hammer, because I suppose they're going to be a bit more unwieldy. So then you've got 5 attacks with the Thunder Hammer, devastating wounds. So critical hits, critical wounds are going to be mortals. Strength 8 minus 2 damage. Does anyone think that the Thunder Hammer should have been more strength? Like, I know that the Chain Fist is anti-vehicle, but what about anti-monster? Like, I haven't seen that many anti-monster weapons, and maybe there'll be more, but I feel like the Thunder Hammer should have been maybe like strength 10, maybe even strength 12. Keep it minus 2 and 2 damage even, just because you know you can get quite a lot of volume with them. But it just feels like you're going to be wounding everything that you want to hit with a Thunder Hammer on 5s. I mean, I always sort of thought of Thunder Hammers as anti-tank weapons. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are really good at killing elites because you're wounding elites on 2s, or you always were, or 3s, and now you're going to be wounding elites on 2s and 3s. Great, and it's sort of like an anti-elite weapon now rather than an anti-tank weapon, or anti-tank / monster weapon. And yeah, you've got the chain fist if you want to go anti-vehicle, but what have you got if you want to go anti-monster, you know? I just think, Thunder Hammer's looking a little bit soft at the minute. And then we have Twin Lightning Claws, but the Death Watch one actually looks good, because it's strength 10. Twin Lightning Claws, which will be twin linked, so they're re-rolling the wound roll. So there's 7 attacks, 2 up, strength 5, -2, 1 damage. I mean, they might even be just better to take than a Thunder Hammer because you're re-rolling. Thunder Hammer should have a once-used blast ability like old school rules. What's a once-used blast ability? What, where you can like make it a super Thunder Hammer? Turn the strength up to like 12 for 1 phase once per battle. Rites of Battle, once per battle round, 1 unit from your army with this ability can be targeted by a stratagem for 0 CP, even if that stratagem has already been used. Even if another unit from your army has already been targeted by that stratagem, so it's already been used. The Death Watch one is also damage free, Harley pointed out, yes, which makes it really, really nice. I reckon your Paladins might have a better one, Harley. I reckon they might have a strength 10 damage free one as well. Imperium Sword, you can re-roll charge rolls made for this model's unit, which is nice. That's nice, and it's going to be on a Terminator unit. It's nice. The Bearer has the grenades keyword. Cool. Relic Shield, the Bearer has a wounds characteristic of 7, so he has an extra wound. He has an invuln of 4 up, which is nice. Has all of the things you'd expect. And then this is the back of his data sheet, which is really blurry for some reason. Come on, render in. Basically, unit composition, 1 captain, Terminator, there we go. This model is equipped with Stormbar Relic Weapon. This model can be attached to the following units: Relic Terminator Squad, Terminator Assault Squad, Terminator Squad. Anything Terminator-y. Harley said, yeah, they better have a nuts hammer. He's wanting them paladins to do some damage. Is there anything on this data sheet, the back of this data sheet, that's relevant that we want to see? It's just about the weapon choices. What can be replaced? Okay. Okay, then we have the Librarian, which we've already seen the Librarian. Deep Strike Leader, he's in Terminator armour. He's doing a lot of the same stuff. So he's got the Psychic Hood, which gives his unit the 4+ feel no pain against psychic attacks, and he has the Veil of Time, which he... While that model's the leader, you get sustained hits 1, which is nice. You know, exploding 6s is always good. It gains the Blast keyword in melee, 1 use only. I'm sure it used to be in effect if you combine the hammer with a Stormshoe. Yeah, sounds nice. Just like getting extra attacks if you're going into big units, because you know you just like smash in and then you're giving it some Thor electric hammer smash. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing. The Witch Files, Focus Witch File with Sin. It's not D6. It's, you know, the Devastating Wounds bit's nice, but yeah, Smite isn't really quite what I feel like it should be. I think if it was straight 6, maybe it'd be might be too powerful then there. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Smite's amazing. And then his force weapon is relatively good. He's only got 4 attacks though. Okay. And then the Librarian Terminator has to go in with the Terminator Squad. This will render in about half hour, guys. It has to go in with the Terminator Squad. Like, yeah. And then we have the old Infernus Flamer Boys. Movement 6, T4, 3 up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, 1 OC. They've all got a bolt pistol, which is strength 4, 0, AP 1 damage. Just question, does anyone know if we know the points for any of this? Do we not know the points for these at all? They might be at the bottom. We'll see it once I get there. But it would be nice to know some rough points so we roughly know what things are going to be pointed at. So Pyre Blaster ignores cover, Torrent, so Flamer that ignores cover, very nice. It is a 0 AP though, I'm glad they haven't stuck a load of AP on it. It's D6 attack, strength 5, 0 AP 1 damage. Nice. Then we have Close Combat Weapon, which is 3 attack, strength 4, 0 AP 1 damage. Well, it's 3 plus. Very nice. You know, they're your normal Marine. Then they have Oath of Moment, so they can get rerolls to hit and rerolls to wound at the minute. Although I did hear a rumour that might be getting adjusted at the beginning of 10th, so it's only rerolls to hit, but we'll see. It's just rumours, I think, flying around the rumour mill. Maybe someone wishlisted that it should only be rerolls to hit. In your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, you can select one enemy infantry unit hit by one or more attacks made with the Pyre Blaster. That enemy unit must take a battle shock test. Holy crap! I mean, I like the fact of battle shock and that leadership matters, but Christ, how much stuff just makes you take a battle shock test? Oh, this is near you, you've got to take a battle shock test. This is hit you, you've got to take a battle shock test. It's like, I'm going to spend, this game's going to be longer because of all the times I've got to roll battle shock. Like, Christ, calm down with making everyone roll battle shock. Sorry, was I a bit, going off on a bit of a rant there. Okay, so 1 first sergeant, and you can have 4 to 9 Marines. So 5 to units of 5 up to 10, which is very what we're used to seeing. The force is supposed to be 1,000 points in box, so you may be able to work out close points approximate. Okay. The old Sternguard Veterans Squad. So if you had 2 of these boxes, you'd have 2,000 point army. Wow. Probably. Movement 6, T4, 3 up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6 plus, 1 OC. The old Sternguards. So combat weapon with Sin, it's like, alright, I mean, it's much better if you've got more than 1 shot. So these guys will have, say if you've got either 4 or 10 shots, I don't know how many people can take a combi weapon, but if all of them can, then that might actually be alright with devastating wounds, because anti-infantry 4 plus, every wound roll over 4, suddenly you're causing some more wounds there. You know, if you've got 10 guys, that could be 3 to 6 more wounds. That's nice, you know. Sternguard bolt pistol, devastating wounds. All the bolt pistols doing devastating wounds as well. These boys are just devastating wounds everywhere. And the bolt rifle's devastating wounds. And it's -1. Assault, devastating wounds. Although these are only doing it on a 6, so it's not quite as good. Rapid fire 1. 2 attacks with the Sternguard bolt rifle. And then the Sternguard heavy bolt, which is 36 inch range, which is also devastating wounds. If it's Sternguard, mate, it's devastating wounds, which is heavy, sustain hits 1, so it's 4 plus, but you'll be able to get hit. You'll be able to hit on a 3 if you don't move. Strength 5 -1, 2 damage. Very nice. Yep, the objective game is going to be scoring much lower points with all the battle shot going off. Yeah, I agree. It's like, nope, you can't hold that, you battle shot. Nope, you can't hold that, you battle shot. Nope, you can't hold that, you battle shot. Alright. I get no primary. So keywords, all the stuff, Bolter Drill. Once per battle in your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, if 1 or more enemy units were destroyed as a result of those attacks, this unit can shoot again. Holy crap, that's nice. You kill something, you shoot again. Oof. Get those mortal wounds flying out, take something out, or you shoot with a couple of other units first, to get it down, shoot with these, then you get to shoot with these again. I like it. Okay, you can have between 5 and 10. So any number of models can each have their stern guard bolt rifle replaced with one combi weapon. So you can replace it with a combi weapon and just get them, or everyone have a combi weapon and just get their mortal wounds going with 10 of these guys. You get 3 units of these guys. That's a fair amount of mortal wounds that you could be putting out if you're up against infantry. You know, it's not. You know, if it's just a combi weapon on a character, just one character with one shot, like me. You know, if you can then get some rerolls on these guys, which you can with both at the moment. You know, you're re-rolling to hit, you're getting most of your hits through, then you re-roll into wound, you know, on a 4+, you're doing mortal wounds, that's like, you know, you're looking at sort of probably 8 mortal wounds, 7 or 8 mortal wounds per squad. It doesn't say it's capped either, so, yeah, that could be brutal. Okay, Ballistus Dreadnought. The big bad Ballistus. So we have movement 8, toughness 10, 2 up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6+, 4 OC. So Ballistus Missile Launcher is frag 2d6, 3+, strength 5, 0 P1 damage. Ballistus Missile Launcher is crack, it's 48 range, again 2 shots, strength 10, -2 d6 damage. Strength 10 for the Missile Launcher I think is a bit weak. I'd have liked to have seen it at, like, even if it was strength 11, just so, you know, Leman Russ tanks, you're wounding on a 4s, but Leman Russ tanks, you're just wounding on a 5. It's only d6 damage, it's no d6 +1 or anything. It's just a, you know, you're really shooting at Terminators, unfortunately. Ballistus Cannon, Las Cannon, which we've seen before, which is strength 1 3 d6 +1. Oh, I thought they were d6 +2. I'm wrong. So even just the normal las cannon is the same profile. So I don't know why it's called Ballistus las cannon. Is that las cannon the same profile? Las cannon, strength 12 -3 d6 +1. Yeah. Why? What's the difference between a Ballistus one and a normal one? Nothing. By the looks of things. Very odd. Tombstone Battle, which is rapid fire 2 twin linked, and then you've got the armoured feet, 5 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 7 up, 0 P1 damage. Each time a model is matched a ranged attack, that targets a unit below half strength, you can reroll a hit roll, which is really nice, rerolling a hit roll. There's a lot of reroll hit rolls and reroll wound rolls in this game. It seems. I mean, they said there's going to be less rerolls, but I think they lied. I mean, there's less rerolls coming from characters, but there's more rerolls coming innately from your own stuff. It's like, oh, you reroll a wound roll of 1, but if they're an objective, you reroll a wound roll. You reroll a wound roll of 1, but if they're an objective, you reroll a hit roll. Sorry, hit roll of 1. So yeah, there's a lot of rerolls in this game so far. So the back of the sheet is unit composition is 1 Ballistus Dreadnought. This model is equipped with the missile launcher, yeah. So it's equipped with all that stuff. You can't swap anything out. There's no options. Okay, the Terminator Squad. Movement 5, strength, toughness 5, 2 up save, 3 wounds, 6 up leadership, 1 OC. Skull cannon, devastating wounds, not bad. 6 attacks, quite nice. Cyclone missile launcher. This missile launcher is strength 9, -2 d6 damage with 2 shots. You know, the frag is 2d6 shots. And blast, it's alright. Heavy flamer, which is nice. Storm bolter, as you'd expect. Then you've got the options of the chain fist, the power fist, and the power weapon. Power weapon being strength 5, -2, 1 damage. And then we have teleport Homer. At the start of battle, you can select up to 1 teleport Homer token for this unit. Anywhere in the battlefield that's not within your opponent's deployment zone, if you do so once per battle, you can target this and then you can do the rapid west stratagem with 0 CP. But when resolving the stratagem, you must set this unit up within 3 inches horizontal of that token. Cool, that token's ever moved. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, you can ignore. This is Fury the first. Each time you can ignore all the modifiers to that attack's ballistic skill, weapon skill, characteristics, and/or to the hit roll. So basically, you're always hitting on whatever you're meant to be hitting on. In addition, each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets the enemy unit you selected for the Oath of Moment ability, add 1 to the hit roll. I mean, it's a bit excessive, isn't it? So you're hitting, let's say you Oath of Moment and you're hitting on 3s, but then we're adding 1, so you're hitting on 2s, and then you're re-rolling. I think re-rolling 3s, hitting on 3s re-rolling was enough, but they've got a 4-up in bum. I have seen that if you can put Storm Shields on Terminators, that they do get an extra wound as well. That was on the Dark Angels Terminators, so I'm assuming just Storm Shield gives you an extra wound for every unit. I'd assume it wouldn't just be for Dark Angels. Okay, 1 Terminator Sergeant, and then you can take them in units of 5 or 10, as we would expect. So for every 5 models in this unit, 1 Terminator Stormbolter can be replaced with one of the following: 1 Assault Cannon, 1 Heavy Flamer, 1 Cyclone, and 1 Stormbolter. So, yeah, so basically you can take 2 heavy weapons if you've got 10, 1 heavy weapon if you've got 5. I'm not sure if they're called heavy weapons, but you know, assault weapons, whatever they're called. Special weapons. Any number of models can each have their Power Fist replaced with 1 Chain Fist. If you want to go for that, you could sort of have them like Assault Cannon or Flamer for the anti-infantry with their shooting, and then go in, obviously you'd have to take cover of them, and then the Stormbolters, so you've got some anti-infantry in your shooting, and then go in there with the Chain Fists for the anti-tank, although it doesn't work on monsters, but yeah. So they're Imperium Infantry Terminator Squad. So basically you can put any leaders that are in Terminator armour with these guys. Okay, Lieutenants. We now GW love a Lieutenant. Let's just wait for this to render in. So movement 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds. Only 4 wounds. Oof. Sure I had more than that, like a Primaris Lieutenant. Or is he not a Primaris Lieutenant, just a normal Lieutenant? Anyway, 6-up, leadership, OC1. I think these are all the normal, aren't they? They're not necessarily Primaris. So we have Combi Weapon, Anti-Infantry 4+, Devastating Wounds, Rapid Fire 1. We've seen. And then Paired Combat Blades, which I'm imagining is going to be like what Reavers have and stuff. Which is 5 attacks, Anti-Tyranids 4+. I didn't realise you could get an anti-faction weapon. Wow. Maybe, do you reckon they'll do anti-Imperium? Anti-Imperium 4+. Okay, sustained hits 1. Interesting. So attacks 5, 2-up weapon skills, strength 4, 0p1 damage. I mean, it's not brutal, but it's nice to have anti-anything 4+. So we'll be crit hitting on a 4, wounding anything on a 4. Drew Savian says, it's good to see what some of these Marine forces are being equipped with, as I'm on with rebuilding my Marine army at the moment. More of a Blood Angel leaning though. Yeah, Blood Angels look nice actually, Drew, like with the +1 strength, +1 attack. I think they came out of the faction focus looking probably the strongest. Especially out of the melee Marines. I'm not sure how easy melee is going to be in this edition until we sort of play it a little bit. But this guy does have the lone operative, so he's not actually a leader. So he has 5-up feel no pain, which is very nice. He has an infiltrator keyword, so you can infiltrate him. He's lone operative, so you can't shoot him unless you're within 12 of him. Not only that, he's stealth, so he's -1 to hit once you do get within 12 of him. Sounds quite good. So prior objective identified, this is an aura. At the start of the first battle round, if your army contains 1 or more models with this ability, you can select 1 objective marker on the battlefield to be the priority objective. Until the end of the battle, while a friendly adept start unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack that targets an enemy unit that is within range of the priority target. Free roll a wound roll of 1. Ugh. I mean, that's, I want to say convoluted, or so you've got to remember which one you make the priority objective. Then you've got to remember when you're shooting at something that's on the priority objective that you get to reroll wound roll of 1. It's like, and you've got to be within 6 inches of that model. Oh. I mean, if you didn't have to be within 6 inches, I'd go, okay, fair enough. But you've got to be within 6 inches of the model. You've got to be, they've got to be on the priority objective, and then you get to reroll a hit roll of 1, and you've got to remember. I think it's a lot. I think it's a crap rule that's not written very well, that should have been done better. Or just make it that if you're within 6 inches of this model and you're targeting a unit that's on an objective, you can reroll a hit roll of 1. A wound roll of 1. Fine. Absolutely no problem. You know, easy to remember, but you've got to make a priority objective, and then you can reroll. With the Nidge, you would expect it being a unit upgrade for him to choose speciality. Yeah. I mean, obviously because of he's in a Leviathan box, so maybe he gets to choose. But at the moment, he wants Tyranids. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Because you know, he sort of does nothing against anyone else. But yeah. Evade and survive. Once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance move within 9 inches of this unit, if this unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move. Which is nice. You can then move him. You might be able to move him onto an objective or move him out of range of a charge or whatever else. It's quite nice. It's quite like Phobos-y, which is a Phobos unit. It's quite good. Is this guy like the first normal Marine that's not Primaris that's Phobos? Is there even a thing? Is Primaris even a thing anymore? So far, I don't think I've seen a Primaris keyword. Oath of Moment. I mean, he seems pretty good. If he's like 90, 100 points, doesn't seem bad at all. Who can we put him with? Oh, he's not. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's not a leader, is he? This model cannot be selected as your warlord. This model is equipped with a combat weapon and paired combat blades. There is no other options. That is the options. Apothecary Biologus. Movement 5, T6, 3 up save, wounds 5, leadership 6+, OC 3. So let's go with the Absolver Bolt Pistol, 8-inch range, 1 attack, ballistic skill 3+, strength 5, -1, 2 damage, close combat weapons, attacks 4, 3+, strength 4, 0, AP, 1 damage. Okay, surgical precision. While this model is leading a unit, weapons equipped by models in that unit have the lethal hits ability. So, I mean, that's nice. Getting the lethal hits. While this model's leading a unit, weapons equipped by models in that unit have the lethal hits ability. Lethal hits is always nice. And then Vivid Spectrum. If this model's unit destroys an enemy unit as a result of a melee attack, until the end of the battle, this model has an objective control or characteristic of 9. Wow, that's pretty nice. So it goes from 3 to 9. If this model destroys an enemy unit as a result of a melee attack. I mean, it's unlikely with 4 attacks at strength 4, 0 P1 damage, but you might get a lucky. Oh, so this model's unit destroys an enemy unit. So yeah, that's quite easily done. He's a leader. Infantry character, Imperium, Gravis, Apothecary Biologist. So he's in Gravis armor. So Primaris isn't a keyword anymore, I'm thinking. What do you guys think? I don't think it's a keyword. 1 Apothecary Biologist. This model is equipped with Absolver Bolt Pistol. He can go. Yeah, he's with the old Primary, or if they're not Primaris anymore. This model can be attached to the following units: Aggressor Squad, Eradicator Squad, or Heavy Intercessor Squad. So anything in Gravis armor. So it just appears that basically, if you can take a leader has to go with someone of their own armor and probably toughness. Sort of. What toughness was he? Yeah, he's T6, so that would be Gravis armor toughness. Yeah. And he's 5 wounds, but I'm pretty sure that won't be 5 wounds. You can attach this model to one of the above units, even if one captain or chapter master model has already been attached to it. So that's nice. So you can sometimes attach 2 characters. If you do, and that bodyguard unit is destroyed, the leader units attached to it become separate units with their original starting strengths. Nice. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. I apologise about my audio. I will get that sorted hopefully for the next one. Not hopefully, I will get it sorted for the next one. I don't know what's happened. I've been using the same microphone for all of the live streams. So I'll try and fix the problem. And hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next stream. I have got a battle report I just put up yesterday. So go and check that out. It's Iron Hands versus Leagues of Rotan. And then I've got one final 9th edition battle report to put up, which is Imperial Knights versus World Eaters, which I filmed on Saturday, so I'm going to get that edited and that will go up probably towards the end of this week, once I've got it edited and everything else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Apologise about the audio, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.